Hi everybody, my name is Lutz and I am a graduate student. Well, I already graduated from the Arid Lands Resource Science program and I have a minor in global change too. Part of my research has to do with the livelihood profiles that exist in an arid watershed in arid Northwest Mexico. Livelihoods are the ways of making a living. And when we think about global change in these rural communities, most of the literature refers to agricultural adaptation to global change, which includes environmental change, socioeconomic change, and institutional change. But if you think about it, agriculture and the rural are not the same thing. Now, with globalization going on, agricultural communities are mixed with other types of livelihood profiles that make these towns more complex. And that is happening in Northwest Mexico and the Southwest United States. When we think about global change and adaptation of people to those changes, we should think about how different socioeconomic groups perceive those changes and adapt to them. So what I did is that I applied 100 surveys in households of this San Miguel watershed in arid Northwest Mexico and defined 4 groups of livelihood profiles. The first one is completely agrarian. They have livestock and farming activities. The second one is mixed between agrarian and non-agrarian sources of income. The third one is totally non-agrarian. And the fourth one is the people that do all kinds of jobs, but they have non-steady work. So these are mostly daily wage laborers. So they were asked, the households in each of these livelihood profiles were asked which are the main stressors that they perceived in relation to global change. Only those with an agrarian component were able to identify climate change related stuff as main stressors. So what does those mean? That means that lack of precipitation, higher temperatures are not equally important for everybody in these rural communities. In terms of responses, they say that most of the activities that people do in these towns are connected to livestock management. So most of the people here think that climate change is only affecting those that do ranching or farming. So the main implication of my study is to understand rural complexity, the existence of multiple jobs beyond agriculture and livestock, and to frame policy for adaptation to global change in terms of the things that are significant for each of these socioeconomic groups, and not the same policy for everybody in the towns. Thank you.